The power is in the authenticity. The magic is you. So for the last several weeks, I've been working on speaking on camera, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback on it. And a lot of people have said that I sounded really authentic. And it was the way that I spoke that really resonated with them. And I think it's such an important topic. It's such an important attribute that people can have, is the ability to express themselves in a very authentic way. That authenticity will pull people in. It'll attract people to you. It'll really resonate with other people. And as I think through the last couple of weeks and what's made the difference for me, there's been a couple tips and tricks that I wanted to give to people, because I think that the ability to get on camera and articulate yourself and to be clear in your thoughts and to formulate an opinion and to share an idea is a really undervalued skill. And I think a lot of us would benefit from the ability to do that. So I wanted to share a few of the things that have helped me using Gestalt's protocol, meaning I'm only speaking from personal experience. Because again, the magic is you, and people are going to buy into you. They're not going to buy the artwork, they buy the artist and then what that artist stands for. And so I want to help you express yourself in a bolder, more authentic way. So what has been working for me? Well, number one, you got to treat the camera like it's a person, because on the other side of that lens is somebody watching you. And if you can imagine a face or picture a person or a friend or have a name in mind of somebody that you're speaking to, you're going to be so much more real when you're actually communicating your message, because you're not just talking to a camera, you're talking to a person. So that's number one. And I just can't reiterate that enough. If you need to have somebody stand behind the camera, then do it, because it really can make a world of difference. Number two is to tell stories. A lot of times people freeze up on camera because they can't remember what they're going to say, or they don't know what the script is. But the world is over this polished crap where we're trying to be super formal and have a script and all of this, right? We want real people saying real things and sharing their real experience, which often comes in the form of a story. And a story is a great way to not only communicate a point, but to really have somebody remember what you're talking about. And it helps you remember, because you're just recounting the events that happened and then sharing what you learned from it. So here's an example of how I might share a story. A few weeks ago, I started the really tough process of having to rename my backpack brand, but it taught me something incredibly important about the idea of courage. Now, hopefully I've opened up a curiosity gap for you and you're interested in listening to what was the name I landed on and what was my lesson that I learned. So I'll tell you the story and hopefully you can learn something from it. But again, several weeks ago, I started this process of renaming, and I've been really struggling with this because I wanted my brand to stand for something. I wanted my name to have meaning beyond just some place I had been to or some cool sounding word. I wanted it to really to capture an essence and to communicate a philosophy, a way of living. And oddly enough, in going through this process, I had a friend ask me an interesting question. He said, if you had a billboard with only one word on it, and it could go out to the entire world, what would the billboard say? What would the one word you'd choose be? And I thought about it for a few minutes, and I thought about a couple different ones, and then it just hit me all of a sudden. It's courage. And as I look about what I've been writing on and what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to help people live a bolder life, a more creative life, and a more courageous life. And courage is just such an important idea, and it resonates so deeply with me as I think about this journey with the backpacks, because there was a moment where I had to decide to pull the trigger and really go after this thing. And it was a moment that I deviated from my normal script. Normally in that situation, I would have said, maybe another time. Maybe when I feel more ready, or maybe this isn't right now. This is a cool idea, but honestly, I'm not ready for it. But instead, I decided to go for it. I decided to take the leap of faith. And I think back over the last several months, and I have countless decision after decision after decision where I decided to take the leap of faith. And so it's more than just courage. It's really this inner drive, this spiritedness, this fire inside you that won't let you quit, that forces you to act, or that compels you to act in the face of fear, adversity, and doubt, and that keeps you acting. It's not only the leap of faith, but it's that sustained momentum. And so as I looked for a word that encapsulated this, I found a Greek word, and it's a beautiful word, and it's thumos. And it really gets at the heart of courage, the spiritedness, the inner drive, that fire inside you, the courage to push on and continue on, the drive that won't let you quit. And as I thought about what I want my backpack brand to stand for, that's it. That's the philosophy. That's the way of living. And as I look at who I want to partner with and my brand ambassadors and my advertising, that's the audience. It's the people that are in these situations where they want to take that leap of faith and they want to go to the next level. They want to step forward into growth and not backward into safety. And so it was pretty obvious to me once I found that word that has to be the word. And I don't know if it'll be the name of the company or brand, because I don't even know if I'm going to have a company or brand, but it will certainly be the word that is printed on my backpacks, because my backpacks are going to serve as my billboard, at least for now. And I just thought it was a powerful lesson, both in storytelling and in courage. And so if you didn't watch my last video, it was all about how I quit my job and found the courage to take that leap of faith. I think there's a lot of great nuggets in there. So if you're interested in this topic, please go back and watch it. But if you're trying to get better about articulating your ideas on camera, then I hope this helps. Treat the camera like a person, tell stories, and honestly, try to do it in one take. Because when you only have one take, again, you're just gonna be that much more real. It's okay if you stumble over your words, if you stutter, if you mess up and have to go back and say it again, but be as real as you possibly can, because the magic is you and there is power in authenticity. That's what resonates with people. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video soon.